We both picked the same thing. Rock, paper, scissors.
I'll give it to you.
No. Rock, paper, scissors. No.
I'm good.
Sure?
All right. Listen, if I'm going to go down,
this could be tactics.
All right, Dan, you go first. Give him a second.
I am picking Jean Grey.
All right, Steve, who are you going to pick?
Captain America.
He's not an X-Men. He's not an X-Men?
I'm going with Captain America.
Captain America? Has he ever been an X-Men?
No.
Wolverine.
Wolverine, all right, that's a good one.
There you go.
All right, you have a second to think. Steve, Wolverine. Jean Grey with Dan, go ahead.
This is an interesting matchup, Jean Grey and Wolverine, because they have a very interesting pairing. But we're in an X-Men Civil War. That means that there's stakes. That means that they're both passionate about the side that they're fighting for. And whenever anybody always says, who's the most powerful X-Men of all time? Everyone always goes, oh, it's Professor X, it's Professor X, it's Professor X. It is not Professor X. Professor X and the movies and everything you've seen has always acknowledged that there is one mutant that is more powerful than he is, and that is Jean Grey. Her mental powers are off the charts. She has telekinesis. She has the Phoenix power inside of her. I mean, she can not only conquer the superheroes, the X-Men, she can conquer the planet, she can conquer the galaxy. So a lot of people, the movies have not treated Jean Grey well. The movies have not given Jean Grey enough to do. Jean Grey is the most powerful X-Men, and she would win any X-Men Civil War.
All right, Steve.
Lest we forget, Jean Grey's rotting old ass is in love with Wolverine. And that is, I think, quintessential to this whole thing. Is it? Could it be? Is it possible that the power of love would give Wolverine an edge? Are those adamantium blades replaceable with vibrators? Is that possible? I'm knowing you're correct. That is an uphill battle. She is formidable beyond formidable. But when? Has it been the case, or has it never been the case? And I harken back to King Kong. In this case, it wasn't beauty that killed the beast. It was adamantium vibrators that killed the beast.
I love this, because Dan takes it so seriously.
I do.
See, Dan, how are you going to respond to that?
I just have to play out this battle in my head, but not too explicitly. You're right. Wolverine and Jean Grey, really, Wolverine has more of an overriding love for Jean Grey than Jean Grey has an overriding love for Wolverine. So here's how I see a mano-a-mano duel against Jean Grey and Wolverine. You know, they don't want to fight each other, but it's winner take all. There's high stakes on both sides. One of them has to emerge. They're both fighting each other. Wolverine's got the claws out. And Jean Grey just goes like, Logan, wait. And he goes, what, Jean? She goes, never mind. He's done. That's how it would play out. This is dirty. This is a civil war. You have to use every advantage you have. And the fact of the matter has always been that Wolverine loves Jean Grey a lot more than Jean Grey loves Wolverine.
Final thoughts, Steve?
You're totally dismissing the possibility of just that's happening from behind his back, a wonderful Whitman sampler filled with just exactly the chocolates Jean Grey loves. And in the second that pause takes place, he gives her the hysterectomy she so deserves.
All right. I think Jean Grey should have many children.
You never know how this can go, Dan. You really can go.
Who knows?
All right. If you'd like to vote for Steve, you're lifting up the black card for Wolverine. Oh, way more than I thought. Congrats. Dan, white cards. Dan is our champion!